making stuff and things and doing stuff with other stuff and things. So, having a good day. And all right. Good days, good days. All right. Oh. Oh, good times, good times. All right. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. All right. Now I'm gonna say I hate people, and when I hate them, I absolutely hate them. And I'm gonna go to Arizona, because going to Arizona, going away to Arizona, because could have just slept all day. Could have just slept all day for years. I would have been cool, calm, collected, no ADD, no bipolar disorder. I mean, zombies would be real, but then like actual zombies, like people who cannibalized long ago and would come back from their graves because I wasn't around. And awesome. All right, now we're gonna see where to go. All right, let's see here. All right. Yeah, dude's going there, going there. He's going over there. I'm going over here. Make my way to the city and start taking out some dudes. Got 6 over here. Alright, cool. Oh, it's on the game. That was awesome. It's quite nice. Quite nicely done. Made me stutter a little bit. Alright, I gotta freaking turn this off now. Stupids. Can't believe they matched everything up like that. Alright. So, people who are not listening. People who are not listening at all. Not listening whatsoever. That was a plant. I need to run through the rain and kill people on this video game. I also need to find a book bag. I'm gonna get the 6x scope out. Look ahead. No, we're good. I am all up in the action right now. All up in the circuit. Cirque du Soleil. Alright, so I'm going to come up with a topic at some point and try to distract myself so I die on this game. There have been days that I have been angry. Why have I been angry? Because people didn't get that thing I sent them. That thing I sent them to let them know that everything's gonna be okay. I do believe that everything's gonna be okay. Thank you for believing in me, self. So, as I believe in myself, I am also super happy. Oh, there's a canted site. I don't need that. Alright. So most of the time people don't get where I come from or where I'm coming from. I'm trying so desperately and so hard to be able to get to people that are ungettable, or unget-toable. It's kind of what I'm actually after most of the time, and I'm gonna shoot this dude in the face. Yeah, dang it. want to reach people who have never looked at this stuff before. I want to reach a new audience, and I want to break through to a different thing. That's what I'm kind of looking at right now, and I'm seeing through to different people, and trying to make sure that I can make enough good jokes to be able to catch people's eye and get people's attention, and just let them know that this game has so much potential, and it is more not just realistic. It's more like more random than any other game, I think, and that's saying something about a game, any game, to be that random, or to be that kind of thing that like oh my god, everybody, it's PUBG, or oh my god, everybody, it's like something else, or it's like that thing that everyone else says. And I want this game to get to as many people as possible. I really do. And I think that most of the time people don't get that they're important and they matter, and that's where I think consumerism can help. And a lot of people think that it hurts, but I know that this game could probably change their mind about the way they see different things, because there's certain inconsistencies that don't make it like real life, and that's what I think this whole thing's about. And it speaks to me on a certain level, kind of. I probably played it a lot, and I think that most of the time it kind of reaches to me and tells me things about myself. Most of the time, I really do think so, and damn it. Awesome. They get every attachment. How do they get every attachment? Oh, I wonder how they absolutely get every single attachment, because they're constantly trying to keep people from making it to chicken dinner, because they believe that this game is only there because... Oh my goodness, that's why. Alright. let's keep on playing. I'm gonna come up with a topic too. All right. And this is something I think that's funny, because most of the time, a lot of people think that I have like some sort of sexual angst, I guess, when it comes to something. And the reason why I actually feel nervous most of the time is because I'm thinking of something fucked up or crazy, or I'm thinking of something like really bad, because I can like not really sense I sense a disturbance in the force somehow. Not really a disturbance, but like this is basically for my dad. Who has always believed in me. Always believed in me. He said he's in my corner, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful rendition. Oh man. All right. So, dear diary, I'm gonna say it in an effeminate voice, because effeminate voices there are some really awesome dudes that have effeminate voices. There are some really cool people that have speech impediments. There are some really cool dudes that speak a certain way because they believe it's the way they want to be. And they have a bunch of people that are amazing and awesome that support that. And I really think that a lot of people don't really realize where people get their character from, or they get their culture from. And I really think that I'm gonna save that for later. But all right. Most of the time, I think that people make excuses when they try to say that they're doing something, that they're actually like getting somewhere in life. And most of the time, I think that they're really not adhering to what's the word? They're not adhering to their code, basically. Like they believe, like it's like when I was with my ex. I loved her. I really did. I really did love her. But there was a part of me that always wanted something else. That always wanted something like my own children and things like that. It wasn't something that I could fight. It was more like I wanted my own family, and I felt jealous of her constantly, all the time. Like, I felt jealous. I really did. I felt jealous that she had her own family, and I really, really liked her. I really liked her as a person, and I really loved her. Like, I really did. Like, now I can focus on the negative, but that's just what the first thing that comes to mind whenever I think about her now, because I don't want to give myself the character of liking someone even though they don't like me like that, you know. And I don't want to insinuate that even though our relationship is over, that could ever even happen again, because I don't allow that to happen, and I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen at all. I don't want someone to get their feelings hurt because of me doing something that is considered to be taboo. I know that it sounds stupid and it sounds really corny or something like that, but it makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong, even though I should be doing this with someone who isn't emotionally invested in the situation, no matter how little or more they are, because I'll always misjudge it, because I'm pretty much guessing on that subject. So I don't think that I know more than other people. I don't think that I'm like getting it, I guess, but most of the time I don't want to give off the sense that I know more than people, or that I think I know more than people. I do know better than people sometimes. People are given a choice most of the time, and when they want to keep doing something, or they want to keep hurting themselves, and then they want to keep being in a relationship with me, I usually tell them no and please go away, you know, that whole situation. People take all those different things out of context, though. They take a bunch of stuff out of context. Like, they don't know what other people do. They don't know how they do things. They don't know the way they do things. They don't know what they do for the reasons they do them. And I think that a lot of times people don't get the situational guidance that is in a the situational guidance that makes up a certain person's psyche. What a person actually does to create the situation that actually makes them hate or love a person. And when you break that feeling down, when you really get to the heart of that feeling, you're not seeing that person for who they are. You're seeing that person for who they could be. And it's like, but everyone takes that as a given. Like everyone takes that as a thing. Like, oh, if I give this much of myself, then that's what I'm going to give. And then they lie to themselves and tell themselves that they're kind of searching for something or looking for someone they can give to 100% in a relationship with. But if you're giving 100% of yourself, then you're literally leaving nothing left for yourself. There are no such thing as 100%ers in a relationship. There are 1 to about 5%ers when it comes down to it. Emotionally speaking, if you give 100% of your emotion to that person, then you're literally controlling that person, and you shouldn't be doing it. In a situation, if you feel as though you're giving yourself away, or that every single time you're pushing yourself towards another thing to where you can have like something that doesn't make any sense but somehow makes sense to you in the situation you're in, realize that situation is messed up because you made it that way. Oh, that was smoke. I didn't even know. Thought that was a dude. Oh well. But when you're in a relationship, if you try to actually give 100% of yourself, you're literally killing off what is left inside of you. Like, you're killing off the life inside of you, and you're killing off the life inside of that person. Because why would you want to do that? Like, in a relationship, why? It's stupid. It's dumb. It really is. Most of the time, people don't really realize where they came from as far as everything goes. And really, if you think about it, the life itself, as far as everyone goes, really isn't the thing that actually makes those things. It really isn't the thing that actually makes people. Okay? We are taken from a different realm, technically speaking. We are already made. We made basically ourselves. And that's what childbirth is, really, if you think about it. We are taken, basically. And that's the truth. That's the biggest truth that anyone should ever know, is that women inside them have the ways to make and create, but where does that come from? You should really take that into consideration before you think about religion or think about how holy and unholy things are. Because if you really want to think about then everything about everyone is completely and utterly unholy. But that doesn't mean they're evil. It just means it's unholy. So, understandably so, I really don't care about holy or unholy kind of things, because they really don't make much sense, and in retrospect, they never really actually made that much of a difference most of the time, because it had everything to do with the agreement with whatever thing that was inside of them, the parasite, or whatever it was, I guess, that person was actually trying to get rid of. But what they don't realize is that's the really only reason why if something was inhabiting your body, and the way to kill it off was to tell it something that it remembered, to tell it something about history or anything like that, is literally basically taking something and and trying to give it memories of the past, and using a power that they don't fucking understand to be able to make something that they don't realize is absolutely detrimental to their health. So realize that, like, absolutely detrimental. It's so bad. Like, realize that it's like, oh, it's cancer, or I have cancer, or something like that. She's like, oh my gosh, you totally have cancer? Oh well, I'm gonna treat you really nice, and then I'm gonna kiss you, and then I'm gonna lose your phone number eventually. Eventually, not immediately. Because it just makes me understand and realize that the only reason why that person's there is for a little bit. Are you serious? That is the fastest shotgun in the game, and somehow he got his shots off before me. I'm glad he died. I was already hitting the second button, and he literally killed me. What a fucking duck nugget. Frickin' duck nugget. Sorry. I didn't mean to curse. I know I'll never be sponsored. But that doesn't mean I care. So, but that's basically where all that stuff goes. Realizing that certain people, certain things are just sometimes taboo, and sometimes you shouldn't go towards it. Sometimes you shouldn't understand it. Sometimes you shouldn't understand people because they're hurting, or they're hurt, or they're somehow infected with something. And and most of the time you should realize that's where I think all that ends. That's where I think all that stops. And people should really realize that the more they debate whether or not taxes or tariffs should be fucking raised or lowered, the more people are dying and no one's caring. And it really didn't have to happen the first time, and it didn't have to happen this time. And as in the first time, as in World War I and World War II and eventually World War III. So, back to reality. Pointing the finger and pointing the blame at someone for something, and saying that person is wrong for not believing or not doing something just because they have the ability to do it, doesn't mean they're equipped or trained to be able to make sure that those things can actually happen. It's like everyone blaming Superman because Dr. Lex Luthor freaking destroyed a building and he was supposed to stop it. But he had a dry cleaning appointment and a doctor's appointment at like 3, telling him that he had been suffering from a acute, what is it, syndrome? I don't know. Some sort of thing that Kryptonians are weakened to besides kryptonite. Oh, overexposure to radiation. Shit. Basically, a robot is the only thing that could have told everyone exactly what Superman was actually doing. Was totally dying from cancer and then trying to pick himself back up piece by piece. How come I can't fucking jump and shoot at the same time, but this dude fucking knows how to goddamn shoot at the same time? This is such dumb shit. This is such dumb shit. Like, easily fixable stuff. Damn it. This is the most easily fixable stuff that I've ever seen, and literally that's the only reason why this game is suffering. I think if this game is actually doing that terribly, then they should say something about it. Like PUBG did it again. Oops, PUBG did it. Okay, I'm gonna read my notebook now because I'm in the mood for it. All right. I'm not talking about sex. I'm gonna skip over that part because that's the reason why it's not really good. So here we go. The two parts that I know of that aren't about something that I won't talk about is here we go. Dear Diary, I sold my parents' jewelry on the black market. But I won the talent show. I shot ping pong balls out of my ping pong ball shooter, made from used toilet paper. Recycled toilet paper. It was recycled toilet paper. I think he might have just covered it in a ping pong ball shooter gun in toilet paper, and then Oh, ideas, man, ideas. I'm getting ideas now. I have an idea for a car simulator. It's called Drive Me to Hell. Because I'm going to Arizona. Alright? I love Arizona iced tea, obviously. Amazing. I love Arizona iced tea so much. I love dirt tracks, but the dirt tracks in Mississippi are always so curvy and weird. They're curvy, they're weird, they're bumpy. No one likes them. I didn't learn how to do an ATV on there because I gotta do the freaking beginner tracks first. I gotta learn how to do the flats first, and then you learn how to do the bumpy. Okay, everyone else got that already. I didn't get that when I was younger. Gotta learn how to do the ATV on the flat strips, and then I get to do the bumpy roads. And no, I don't want to do any peel outs on the road, because then I'm gonna ruin my ATV. And I don't want to ruin my ATV. I want to do donuts in the Horde. Oh man. Do donuts in the Horde. I'm gonna throw donuts everywhere. We're gonna have donuts. I'm gonna get a bunch of what is it? I'm gonna get an electric bike. I'm gonna get a golf cart, and we're gonna soup it up, and we're gonna put it up to 20, put it up to 11, maybe 11. Yeah, 11. And then I'm gonna walk around these hills because I'm a planeswalker. I'm a high planeswalker. I think people made up stuff just to be right back in the old days. Because that's what that sounds like. High planeswalker. They made it up just to be right. Because if they were right in the first place, then they would have gotten so many things done with themselves. Living la vida loca. Upside, inside out. Living la vida loca. They'll push and pull you down. Living la vida loca. Their lips are devilrous. Devilrous? Devilrous doesn't make any sense. I win. So, I'm going to shut up now and see if I can actually kill people on this game. So, not actually kill people, but in video game speak, actually murder these people. In video game talk, video games. So, just thinking about stuff. That's all I'm thinking about. Oh! Got him. I'm amazing. I'm amazing now. I'm so amazing. How did I do it? Who knows? But I won. I totally won the game. She will wear you out. Ha ha, I'd like to see her try. No, she won't. She didn't do it. She didn't do it the first time. She didn't do it this time. That's why I woke up with stretch marks. Because she didn't do it. That's why I love her. I love her. Oh man, just people trying to be stupid and saying a bunch of stuff that doesn't make any sense because they should deserve to be in a mental hospital for impeding on people's privacy and telling them all about themselves even though they already knew about themselves because they were trying to start a world war, you know, that kind of stuff. Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is. I see him. I got him twice. That's bullcrap. Ah. Jeez. Just jeez. No, I don't want to see her try. I want her to work and do things and not do anything else because she's a working woman. I want her to work and then make money. And I want her to make money. And that's it. I'm literally talking about absolutely no one. So it's really great. And also, we're gonna go back to my notebook for some juicy details. Dear diary, today I built my first pirate ship. It's a cursed notebook now. I can say whatever I want. It doesn't have to be in there. It's just gonna be on the bindings, and you wrap it over twice. Wrap it over twice, and then that's how the spirits stay inside. It's beautiful. Oh man, I think I have the spell of eternal madness on me. Understandably so. I don't think that is actually a thing. I think that was actually made up by someone who couldn't stop laughing and actually had something called couldn't stop laughing because everything was freaking funny. It's the reason why when I get like this, I make myself laugh with this tone. Okay? That's the reason why I get like this and do this character. And still no one's paying attention. Thanks guys. Y'all are really great. That's the reason why, because I make myself laugh. I think it's funny. This is me. So, just realize that. Also, most of the time, people don't know it. But if you realize how close your toilet paper is to the toilet, you're wiping your own butt with pee. So there's that. Other people's pee sometimes too. So realize that like your toilet paper shouldn't always be on the roll where it's supposed to go, where your mom told you it was supposed to go, because she knew you were wiping your butt with pee and she didn't say a goddamn word. And those are the terrible jokes that parents did to their children back in the 80s. Because they thought it was fucking funny, and they thought they would stay there. But they're not. They're gonna die. Just like this dude. Got him. Because he didn't have a weapon, and I knew it. Get those 9mm. That's what I'm talking about. Damn it! I had 7 bullets left. Means I should have killed him. He ran up too close to the freaking side of the thing. I gotta keep going with the head. I know, right? Gotta keep going with that. Headshots. Drinking that water. Those guys, that's how they're doing it. I know how they're doing it. If they're not cheating, then they're drinking alcohol and they're underage. Arrest them. Shit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so funny, dude. Oh man. I'm gonna take a break. This is really great. on, Bo. Let's go. There you go, Bo. Come on. Let's go. Maybe it's timing. You gonna turn it off? Oh, yeah. Sorry. I love you, Leslie.
Yeah, everybody's so sweet to me in this house.
At least I pay you money. The reason why I don't say don't get mad at me. I'm not freaking doing anything wrong. No, you don't. Everyone eats my food and then says I don't buy any. The food that's gone. That's why. The Domino's? Hold on. Hey, Bo, come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Bo. Come on, Bo. Upstairs. Come on, Bo. Go. Go. How about go? It's a Domino's delivery, dude. Okay? Somebody ordered pizza, alright? Yeah, I know. That's fine. Nobody ate literally anything the entire day. They're all starving to death. Brandon. I know, you dumbass. Eat your food. Move, Bo. Come on. Okay, go. You got the ramen sauce in there? Okay. Sit. Sit. No, wait. Sit. Sit. Oh, I think she did. You got one on you?
Of course not. They don't carry it in their car. They explode.
Come on, bro. I got cheese in there.
Hey, I just wake up and, the lights are on,
How would you ever know that, Leather?
doorbell's ringing.
Yes. I know what you asked. Just got some freaking pizza. Some yummy, yummy pizza. Dog is not nocturnal. All right. Oh. Good times. Good talks with people. Talk, 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 talk. I believe the people should make peace with themselves sometimes. And also, I do believe that's right. My TV's set to chicken and waffles mode. At least that's what my inner conscious is telling me. That's right. Set to chicken and waffles mode. Oh man, just so happy sometimes that people believe in themselves and think that they're amazing and stuff. And oh man, good times, good times. Buh. I'm gonna come up with a topic at some point and try not to act like Shroud. I don't know how they're so stable, dude. They gotta be using keyboards or something. Oh, man. Alright, so... Man, dude. Just gonna... riverboat cruise it up. Make our own beef jerky, you know? Starting May 27th to 10 p.m. Update number 4 will be available after 4 hour of maintenance starting on May 27th. What is today? The 27th? Today the 27th? And what time is it? Oh, it's 10:37 on May 27th. How am I still doing this? The upload is happening 4 hours from now. Alright. So, there are a lot of different things that I wish I knew about people. But they like to keep that stuff hidden, and that's why I get scared. That's why I'm such an introvert. And no matter how loud I get, the more it's like, the more it's just like daunting that no one else is doing it. So. So, just another day about me is oh man, just so bored. And I'm just so lonely. And I'm just so unfulfilled. And I'm just so unencumbered. And I'm just so underprivileged in some ways. That's the way I am, I guess. Just gonna wait until my dad dies of cannibalism, because I called him a cannibal. And I hope he's happy with the life he made for himself. I'm happy with the life I made for myself. Sometimes. Get little glimpses of things that I actually did. I'm super happy about it. And then I realize I'm dreaming, and then I realize I have to wake up because I have to go take my medication, so. I gotta go to bed. I'm an hour and 14 minutes in. I'm gonna finish this game, but I'm probably gonna try to die right here. Or I'll just try to kill some people and maybe just walk around a little bit. Yeah. They didn't want to tell all the kids at Hogwarts there are a bunch of zombies walking around with their name tags. They were added security, and they didn't realize that putting your name tags on them and then practicing magic actually make you tied to that zombie, basically. So that's what they didn't want to say in the books. So, but it was in the original edits, and they took it out. So. So, alright, cool. Have a good deal. And also, I'm going to bed. You are your own one-person bomb squad. You can defuse situations, and you can make shit up if you want to make yourself feel better. Also, remember that when you do make stuff up, realize that you're making something up, and no one gets hurt because of it. When you tell someone the truth, someone could get hurt. That's the truth. Someone could literally get hurt. But if you're not telling the truth, if you're lying about something, make sure it's something that you can actually make and make money off of. Because lying is so much fun sometimes, even if you don't really care. Even if no one really cares if you're telling the truth. Like, it's really fun. It's really fun to lie to people that are really close to you. Like, as far as friends go. Not like just really close to random people. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go and I'm going to do a bunch of fun stuff with friends and people who actually like me. And I'm going to Arizona because Arizona Iced Tea has this thing for me. I was going to get some iced tea and then have some iced tea. Because I love mucho mango and I love that energy thing. And I love the frickin' ginseng tea. It's just like, it's so good. I love also Monster, and Monster is amazing to me. But I'm going to Arizona, so, and I want to do donuts in the Horde. As in, do wheelies and donuts and stuff, and inside of like a horde of monsters that are like, and they're like trying to get me. I'm just like, and I was like listening to like heavy metal and stuff, and it was like, and stuff. It was so cool. Have a good day.